Hey everybody, welcome back to Jon David's Journey. I'm Justin, Jon David's dad. Jon David's asleep, but he has been yo-yoing on his oxygen, which has been happening since Wednesday. He's been on, he'll get off for a little while, he goes back on. Right now he's on at 0.25 liters, so not all that much, but he just needs a little bit of support. We really still don't know what caused the event, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get a consultation with GI and try and figure it out. There's also another theory that it could be that his pulmonary band is doing the same thing that his BMX is, which is his diuretic, and they're kind of competing with each other, and so that could be it as well. But again, right now there's still no smoking gun. We really don't know. But he did have an X-ray today. His lungs are a little more wet, which could also be a multitude of factors. So we're still in that hurry up and wait process of just trying to figure things out. But there are times where he does look pale or tacky, and then they'll check him and his pulse looks good and his perfusion looks good. So again, we're just kind of we're in that hurry up and wait moment of just trying to figure stuff out. And I think we're going to be there for a while as we go throughout the list and just essentially go through the process of elimination. So we will kind of work our way through it and keep you updated as we go. That being said, Hunter sang Pop Pop Happy Birthday today because it was his birthday. We also went to the Durham Bulls game, which is a professional baseball team here in North Carolina. If you've heard of them before and you're not from North Carolina, it's probably from Bull Durham with Kevin Costner, and you can see this clip.
You lollygag the ball around the infield. You lollygag your way down to first. Do you know what that makes you, Larry?
Lollygaggers.
Lollygagger.
Hunter had so much fun at the game, and his favorite part was at the very end of the game. He got to run the bases around, and you'll see him and Mallory doing that. And I can't wait until Hunter gets old enough to understand like why the people there are wearing the lollygagger shirt. He saw them today, but he can't read yet and didn't really know what they're there for. But it'll be fun when he does. I'll be able to be like, let's watch this movie. We also had visits from Miss Chandler and Miss Jenna tonight, which are his NA and his bedside nurse. But they've had him quite a bit, especially on Sunday nights, and that's kind of been their thing. Miss Chandler's been the one that has been giving him a lot of his baths and had him a lot throughout the weeks that he's been here, and so he was actually one of the first people that he smiled for was her, and so it's been fun having her back. It's the first time we've seen her in a while. And then for those of you who saw the short that I did, the Are You Gonna Argue Out, again, a lot of us found out about joining the CHD community in a way that was kind of like a shock to the system, and we didn't have a choice, which is what's kind of funny about the whole Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart scene there about, are you in, are you out? And so hopefully y'all found it funny. I know there have been several parents of children with CHD, they thought it was funny. Again, they could relate because of the same thing of, you kind of get this news, you're like, what, do I get a choice to be out of here? And they're like, well, no, you're already in. So, but we have a wonderful community. Everybody shows up for each other. It is really wonderful that you can talk to another Hart parent and they can just relate with you because of all the shared experiences that we all have, even though we don't have the same diagnosis. And so I really do think that it is one of those things that is wonderful that this community provides, is support to each other and just understanding for each other. So for everybody that we've met during our time here, I met a new couple tonight, that their little girl is here, and we just took a walk on the unit and talked. And again, it's those types of things where you just feel normal for a little bit. Your kids are going through something similar, and you've got these shared experiences, and it just really it just makes you feel normal for a little bit. But there have been a lot of people who have contacted us since Wednesday, going throughout the week, just checking in on Jon David, and also a lot of people who have sent prayers. I just want to say thank y'all. Again, throughout this entire process, we've had a phenomenal support system. We know there have been a lot of people praying for Jon David, and so we are very, very thankful for that. God's definitely been with us throughout this entire process. Again, I've told this to multiple people that there's definitely been a piece that, personally for me, that I have no business having, that I can only attribute to him helping, especially, I can only speak from my own experience, but helping me through this. But Mallory would say the same thing. I'm sure that he's helped both of us through this and helped our family through this. So thank y'all to everybody. We are so very appreciative of y'all and for all that you've done for us. So that being said, y'all have a good night. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bottom line, are you in or are you out?
What are you talking? In or out of what?
No time for questions, just action. In or out.
Okay, well then I'm out.
I'm sorry, Jet. Actually, you're already in.
Okay, then why would you ask me?
Because I thought you would go, I'm in, Bob. And we would have had a really cool moment.
Happy birthday to Pop Pop. Happy birthday to you.
Jon David, tell everybody bye-bye.